Right, morning everyone. Hopefully everyone's all well. We'll be talking at this sort of volume, so hopefully you can hear me all right. Anyway, let's get going. There we go. Welcome back everyone to another Train Sim World 2 live stream. We are on the West Cornwall local. This is going to be on the PlayStation 5 version, so we get all the layers and all that sort of stuff, which will be quite cool. Obviously, big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a code to show off the PlayStation 5 edition. Obviously, much appreciated. Anyway, let's see what we have got in the chat. In the chat, we have got scrolling up. Mr. Quicko, South Main, Jamie, Biggs, got BNSF, scrolling down, the Oddsman, Pete, let's see, Daniel, I'm scrolling down, Jamie, yeah, hopefully everyone's all right, Amanda. How do you get thumbnails for live streams on PlayStation 4? Yeah, there's a way to do it on the studio. Anyway, let's take a look. So West Cornwall local. I skipped the tutorial. I don't need that. But yeah. Obviously we'll go through what you get first. So we'll do start a new journey. Obviously you've got 3 chapters: the introduction and experience. Same thing, but number 2, and then also coastal journeys. And then when it comes to scenarios, you'll be getting 5 scenarios: a Cornish circle, late night finish, coastal takeover, slow ride, and sleepy delivery. And you may notice before, 65 services. That was what it was. That's what it was going to be. Obviously, then the route got delayed, and now you can see there's another 33 services. I didn't Biggs in the end. I didn't. That's actually a thing. I don't think I've had a cup of tea today. What is going on? Something must have been wrong. Oh yeah, I'm all good though. Big's very tired. I was already tired today, like all today. So, but yeah, 33 extra services, and this is if you own the Northern Transpennine route and the BR Heavy Freight Pack. So let's take a look at the timetable. But yeah, hopefully you can hear me alright. Obviously, you see you've got the Class 101 on there, which has 64 services, and you can switch between what variant you have. The most important one to have is the Northern Transpennine one, which is this one, the 2-car, and it substitutes for all of the Class 150 services, I guess, apart from one. No, 64 on there as well. No, it would have been 66 services then before, must have been, because you've got the freight ones as well. Well, more than that, there's more passenger ones. Yeah, you can substitute the 150 services for the 101, and on a rare occasion apparently you will see a 101 when you're out and about, but not often. No, not Amanda, no, just haven't had time. Then you've got the Class 08, you've got 7 services in this. You can see I've got all the variants of it, which seem to all be the same for some reason. There's a slight difference there that you can see. That one's, yeah, don't know. I think that's the Tees Valley one, and that's the Northern Transpennine BR Heavy Freight Pack one, which is the most important one, the one you need. There you can see you do get a few bits in there. What else do we get? Class 47, you've got 21 services in it. So all the express runs, which we were going to do this one, but we'll do that in a second. And we'll probably go on the 47. Hello Pep, I'm good, how are you? Yeah, hopefully you're well, David. Obviously the Class 150, same amount of services as before. The Class 37, which we do seem to get the Tees Valley version as well. So I suppose, yeah, if you want the other 37, then Tees Valley is an option. Fair enough, Mr. Quicko. And then you've got the Class 45, obviously from Northern Transpennine, 21 services again, which are that they substitute all the same ones, they are the fast ones. Class 40, and then the Class 101 again. Oh yeah, because we've just gone back round. But we're going to go on the 47, just because it's on the thumbnail, so fair enough, Mr. Quicko. We'll do September, so let's do November. We haven't done the route in winter before, autumn, whatever you call it. Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Pep? Right, Class 47, but yeah, hopefully volume's all good. Mail to Paddington, there you go. We'll do this one and then we'll be done. So just a short stream. But let's go. And I have now got the 313 on console and the 187 on console. But yeah, here we are, Mail to Paddington. This is cool, isn't it? Let's get all of these bits off. Stop marker, an objective marker. The stop marker is a... There you go. Let's get that on. So we should have the Mark 1 mail cars. Good to hear, awesome. I'm better than the window down jokes heating that you need. Let's do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. DSD. There we go. Let's see, what else do we need on? Marker lights, we need them on. And I think we're pretty much ready to go. So 27 miles. That'll be probably to Truro or somewhere around there. Hello, Jamie. Why are you being sorry for, Jamie? Anyway, let's get going. What time does it come on to Steam? Hello, how you doing, Richard? It'll come on to Steam around 2 PM BST. No, 2 PM GMT. Off we go. But yeah, this is Penzance. Hello, Eric. Yes, the newer 47. Well, the Northern Pennine one. So where's the 08 then? There's the 08. So the 08 will the 08 will move the locos from one end to the other. So then you can, well, get out of Penzance. Fair enough, Callum. That's very much true. Awesome, Pep. But yeah, hopefully everyone's all well. But obviously, yeah, when, say, a service comes in from London, obviously the loco is going to be at the buffers, and obviously, wait, you're stuck. So the 08 comes in at the back, takes off the coaches. Obviously, the loco then gets out. The coaches go back, and then loco goes on front again. Obviously, on the Diesel Legends pack, obviously just another loco will take over from one end, but obviously it's not as busy in Penzance. What service are you doing? This is the 1015. There's a 150. Yeah, good to be playing on the PlayStation 5. I'll let you off as you're tired. Look at that. Awesome. But also, you need Northern Transpennine and the BR Heavy Freight Pack if you do want the extra services. How long is the route? The route is 44 miles. And includes the St Ives branch. Right, let's get a bit of thrash on this. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, hopefully we're well, Richard. Can you open the windows? Not tonight, or else no. Have it nice and chilled out. Maybe at some point in the journey. Yeah, we have got the Mark 1 mail coaches. But I think you get 2 mail trains. There's one in the morning to Penzance, and then one, well, in the morning back to St Austell. Hey, AC, what are you doing up at this hour? Who knows, AC? No, luckily I managed to get a code for the PlayStation 5. Is that the 37? Yeah, it's 37 there. PlayStation 5 edition before, so that's what we're doing at midnight. Obviously, big thanks to Dovetail Games. There's another 08. Yeah, they're the other wagons there. You don't see them ones much, I feel. Yeah, they're the other ones. Awesome, Mr. Quicko. Got the coaches in there. Cool. Do you need the Diesel Legends? No, David, no. No, you need Northern Transpennine and the BR Heavy Freight Pack. And obviously the BR Heavy Freight Pack is a DLC for Northern Transpennine. Can you go to 90 miles an hour? Not on today's trip. Max speed is 75, I think. Yeah, it's brilliant, Pep. There's St Michael's Mount over there. Obviously, yeah, much better on the PlayStation 5 than on my PC. Also, we're running, should be solid 60. Yeah, pretty much 61 there. Brilliant. Oh, And yeah, I think it is there. Obviously, one of the updates was the foam. Yeah, you can see the foam, I think, on the water. Or can you? Is that, or just that's just sand? No, that is the foam. But yeah, they have changed up the sea a little, make it look more realistic. We've got 29 people in. Can we try and get up to 25 likes? That would be awesome. Most of those wagons rely on preserved heritage railway. Yeah, the Bluebell's got quite a few wagons, sort of just all derelict, sitting in the sidings. Yeah, I'm sure it does rails. We are storming up here. It said 46 minutes, this service. And once we've done this, we'll take a look at the scenario services available, and then we'll be done. What's the chances of me spatting or derailing? I don't know, David. I mean, how do you get on with the older stuff? Be St. Earth we pass through next. But yeah, this is the route map for anyone who wants to have a look. Obviously Penzance there, St. Ives is up here, St. Earth's this one here, so we've got a bit of stock now waiting in there. Truro, where the route was originally going to end, is here, and over here is St. Austell. 24 miles. But we are whizzing up. This is a 1 in 162. So fairly steep. Bad. Oh god, okay David. Maybe they're fairly high then. I haven't got the speed limits on, have I? Well I think there's a 60 coming up. No. 45 through hell. Let's have a look. See, I do try and, no, not at the moment, it's not showing up. Hello Toby, you doing a giveaway tonight? Not tonight, Toby. No, I just got the code to show off. There is a 45. That was on, it just, yeah. We were just a bit far away. Yeah, 45 in 2 miles. Almost at the top of the gradient. Lovely rails. We'll get a flyby shot through St. Earth. Obviously weird to be passing through it. Is this your first time playing the updated version of the route? Yes. As on PC I don't have all of the other DLC. There's much more going on in the area. Look at that. Cool. That was awesome. Hello Munchies, that's just a suggestion, go ahead and drop the hammer. Sounds good to me. As I speed too much, fair enough. What have you been up to in the live streams today? We started off with Farm Sim, then we did the West Somerset Railway, and obviously, well, now West Cornwall. I suppose that's yesterday what we did, but yeah. Hello Russian Dog. Yeah, coming up on Hell, which has the water being added to the estuary, as before there was no water, which was a bit sort of odd. Unless there isn't supposed to be. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe it just is dry, I don't know. Do you think the route will get a challenge in the 101 with the gradient changes? Oh, definitely, AC. Yeah, definitely. We won't do a 101 service tonight. Yeah, definitely. Although I wonder if we'll see a 101. Because apparently the 101s are quite rare to see. Say if we were driving along now, they'd be quite rare to see. So obviously the majority of them are 150s. Really wicked that. Have I sorted out all of the fiction yet on this route? What went wrong the first time? There was a few unexpected issues in the final build. Seemed to be fine on Xbox and PC, so it probably was on the PlayStation. But it seems all good now, so... Is this the Cornwall past your bedtime stream? That's cool down there, doesn't it? There's a 150. It's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Like people coming over there. How you doing, JH? What's your opinion on the Class 150? I rather like it. Yeah, it's good to drive. It's good to have a change of, diesel multiple unit in terms of the British trains. So when it comes to the old stuff, you're sort of stuck with the 101, which, I'm sorry AC, but it is a bit, at times. Yeah, the 150 is awesome to have. Fair enough for AC. Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably get that done tomorrow. That probably will be what we do tomorrow, AC. We'll do a service in the 101. Just a little quick stream tonight. Do you know if Xbox players who already had this route will need to make the new purchase? No. It'll be a free update if you've already got an Xbox. I'm not too sure, South Main. I would imagine they stop at Truro, but that's probably about it. Oh, CPEP. Hey, Ollie, how you doing, mate? Just brought and I'm downloading the route. Awesome. We're on the 47 at the moment. Struggling up here a little bit. Looking forward to seeing a certain person's artwork. Awesome, JH. But yeah, Amanda's poster is in the game. If we see a 150, we'll have a little look. Yeah, struggling up here. When you say Truro, that reminds me of Churro. Have I got the brakes on? It's late, alright. I don't think they're on. I'm close to the 205 thumper. Awesome, David. I don't think the brakes are on. Or were they? Don't know. Still struggling though a little. What's the next route going up? The next route for Trainsome World will most likely be Sherman Hill. Yeah, the Sherman Hill and Horseshoe Curve have both gone into testing, so probably be at a similar time. And I will be streaming Sherman Hill on Friday on the train sim version, so we'll get a little bit of an insight. Not really, Mr. Cooker, no. Not really. What platform did you depart Penzance on? Platform 2? It's either 2 or 3. I think it's 2. Ah yes, the Router Viaducts. Here's another one. Yeah, good to be playing on the PlayStation. There it goes. Yeah, we've got 34 people in. Can we try and get up to 25 likes? Cool, let's get back in. 1.5 comes down to 50, so I think it's Camborne next. That's the next station along. Camborne, Red Roof, and then Truro. Hey, morning Neil, how are you, mate? So Ollie, have you got your PC up and running, mate? If you're still there. What's an aqueduct? An aqueduct is a water viaduct. Obviously when a canal, well, I suppose it could, I don't think it has to be a canal. It could be a river going over. But yeah, just imagine a railway viaduct, but instead of tracks it's water. So it's quite cool. He was playing the Trans-Pennine driving the 47 when I got a warning for the stream. Now I'm heading to Huddersfield on the 47 whilst watching you driving the 47. Brilliant. How you doing, JQ? Stuck at a red at the moment in Penzance waiting for an express train. Awesome. So I don't get why there's the alarms at these little foot crossings. Okay, this one isn't a foot crossing, but at some of them you get the alarms going off at foot crossings. Awesome, Ollie. What's the first game you're downloading? Bet it's ETS too. Good to know. Do you get extra freight services with the layers? Good question. I think it's the same amount, but we will have a look. Yeah, now you've said that, you might. Yeah, we'll have a look after. Here's one of the abandoned stations. 50 coming up. Waiting for download. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Quicko. Yeah, thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. Obviously, working level crossings on this route as well. The only thing which is missing from this route was a couple of things. Well, one wouldn't really probably really make sense in Cornwall. But yeah, good to know is the rush hour passengers. But it's probably not going to be busy as it's the 90s in Cornwall in November at the moment. Is it going to be busy? Not really. And their PIS, that's missing, but they are working on that. Obviously, Northern Transpennine. There was a few pictures for the PIS shown last night in the roadmap. So I guess that'll be fairly similar on this one. Rocket League, fair enough, Ollie. What about Euro Truck? You could join us for multiplayer. It'd be awesome to include this Class 37-5 on the Northern Transpennine route to create a 1980s effect. That'd be cool, pet. Yeah, look at the scenery on this. It's lovely. Let's get the plant shot or flower shot if we can find a plant or a flower or a bush. Doesn't look like it. No. Although we do have a viaduct. Yeah, I can't go off the edge there. Have to go this side. Look at that. Yeah, see ya, Russian Dog. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hopefully this route gets PIS from Northern Transpennine. Yeah, hopefully now. I mean, I would think so, because it's a very similar system. I think it's almost the same. Should be coming up on Camborne. That's if I haven't just completely missed it. And no, I think it is coming up soon. So I believe it's only single aspect signalling along here. So it's green, double yellow, red. There's no, it's green, single yellow, then red. There's no double yellows on this route. At least I don't think so. And you also get semaphore signals on this as well. It's a bit of a mix. So you've got to be, you know, on top of your game. What is your favourite route? It's BML. Yeah, Brighton Main Line. Hello John, I'm looking forward to seeing PIS on GWE when they update it. Awesome, Liam. I'd imagine it will look the same as East Coast Way, South Eastern. But yeah, looking forward to it. Here is Camborne coming up on. But yeah, the level crossings do go up and down on this route, which is cool. Especially if, you know, you're just sitting at a station chilling and you see the crossing go. It's quite cool seeing it. In fact, shall we wait and see? Let's do that. Let's see if we can see the crossing going up. There you go, let's see if we can see it going up. You could easily walk through the middle there, couldn't you? Go up. I bet there's a train coming the other way. There you go, look at that. See, little features like that just make it, you know, brilliant. Was it the first time we saw that was back in February already? Crazy to think it was that long ago. And thanks to someone subscribed. Thanks to Joshua for subscribing. Much appreciated. This is now 70. So is Red Roof next, and after that's in Truro. Yeah, nice chilled out route. The 150 sounds great. Awesome new model bus. How are you getting along with it? I'm guessing good. 14 miles. Yeah, I should give Euro Truck a crack. It's a pretty fun game. He might be asleep messaging. There's multiplayer as well, it's even better. Yeah, brilliant, isn't it, Pep? Might be an issue, maybe Pep, maybe with it. Right, I have got 40 coming up. I think that'll be going through Red Roof. Fair enough, JH. Right, let's start popping the brake on. Not the straight brake, the driver's brake. How many stations are there on this route? Count them as I go along, because I'll probably lose count. Penzance, St. Erth, Lelant, Saltings, Lelant, Carbis Bay, St. Ives, Hell, Camborne, Red Roof, Truro, and then St. Austell. Don't know how many that was, but there's, yeah, a fair few. Yeah, that's a good question, yeah, from Liam there. Has anyone actually noticed any FPS improvements for the BML today on the PlayStation 4, even on the PS5? Fair enough, Tony. Yeah, the PDL would be cool. Well, the South West Main Line and the Portsmouth Direct Line into one. That'd be awesome. Obviously, that's a fairly popular route on Train Sim as well. Obviously, it got remastered and obviously made better. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see that in the near future. Guildford via Cobham line. I think I've been on that one before in real life. That goes Leatherhead way, doesn't it? It can also be an illusion. Yeah, cheers, Tony, mate. Obviously, usually I'm not this quiet, but obviously it is 10 to 1, so, you know, people are sleeping and neighbours are sleeping, so gotta keep it down. No FPS improvements for me on PlayStation 4. Not even in the crunching areas like Victoria and around there. This is Red Roof coming up. So many more trees. So many more. If you look at my PC videos of West Cornwall, you'll just see there's not really much trees. Because yeah, the PC I have, it's good, but TSW, which is a pretty, you know, powerful game, and you need a pretty good PC to run it. Obviously, it's Unreal Engine. Yeah. So many more trees on here. Fair enough, Biggs. Might be imagining it, but I think it's slightly worse. And also another little thing for everyone in chat, if you know your Steam trains well. Sam in yesterday's roadmap stream sort of gave everyone a bit of a hint to what Steam train will be getting, but then it might have just been saying it to, you know, make people think that sort of stuff. But he said this was the hint he gave about the Steam train which we would be getting. It's male and it's large. Any ideas? I mean, straight away it sort of makes you think of Big Boy, obviously the US locomotive, one of the biggest steam trains in the world. I think it is the biggest steam train in the world, which would be awesome to have in the game, but that would be quite a major start, especially for the first steam engine. I think Ron, if Ron's watching, he thought it could be the Winston Churchill, which is a southern steam locomotive. Obviously Dovetail, if they backdated it, would be in the southern region. So that was a good shout. Someone also said Oliver Cromwell. I know that's a popular one in real life and on TS. So yeah, lots of ideas. Fair enough, Pet. Oh, see, Biggs, you're getting stuck behind quite a few tonight then. Fair enough, Biggs. And I believe, yeah, all generations, all platforms will get the layers for West Cornwall. I mean, it's 98 services, so it shouldn't affect the FPS. I mean, you should on last gen still get pretty much max FPS on here, which I think the max FPS on last gen is 40 to 45. You thought of Gordon from Thomas the Tank Engine. Imagine that. It's 6 PM in San Diego, sunny and warm. Sounds good, Tony. Well, it's 10 to 1 here in the morning, and it's cold. It's that's the UK in November. So you coming? Yeah, it'll be Truro next. Let's get a flyby shot. Let's go ahead. Let's get a nice shot of the train passing by. That'd be cool. So you got to get a bit of vegetation in it. All the screenshot winners always have like a bush in it or something. There we go. That's quite cool around the corner. Some sort of... what's that? Dunno. Some sort of ruin. Almost 9 PM here, fair enough munchies. It is proper nippy. Had to scrape ice off my car yesterday, evening, blimey, I see. Fair enough. Now I'm thinking, I mean, I don't know, I feel like it will be, I'm thinking 99% sure that the first Steam DLC will be British, because Dovetail's British, and obviously it's probably the, strongest field of knowledge in terms of, modelling and nearest to sort of access. So yeah, I reckon it will be a British steam locomotive to kick things off. But you never know, it could be an American one. And I think also a British one would be probably the easiest to do as well. Especially for modelling. Because obviously on the American ones you've got all the bits on the outside as well to do and all that. Oh, sea pigs. Could be a bug. There's one of the express services with Mark IIs on the back. Cool. Yeah, possibly bet. Another abandoned station and another viaduct. Oh, we've got 60 coming up. Let's get that up. There we go, let's whack that up. We've got 46 people in. Can we try and get up to 40 likes? And if you do want to see more daily Train Sim World 2, do leave a like and do leave a thumbs up, it all does help out. In Train Sim World, why is the default measurement unit in the miles per hour when the UK uses the metric unit? Miles an hour, that's not metric or imperial, is it? No. Miles an hour, that's... I'm thinking no. What's miles an hour? Miles an hour is imperial, isn't it? Yeah, because the US also uses imperial, which is miles an hour. I think. Well, I think, yeah, we use Celsius, which I think is metric. Something like that. But no, we use miles an hour in the UK. Blame Network Rail. We're getting there. Possibly big share. The signal blocks on this route are massive. Let's actually have a look. Yeah, it's not even showing up the next signal yet, so quite a distance. Probably over 2.5 miles. Yeah, imperial, yeah. But then for Celsius we use different, and just use Fahrenheit over there. Which, like, when I hear something, it's like, it's going to be 120 degrees today, it's like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's in Fahrenheit. That'd be cool, Josh. You wish TSW would get the Somerset and Dorset, fair enough. Hello, David. Are you on PlayStation 5? We're on PS5 tonight, David. That would be cool, Liam. Yeah, that would be cool to see the Bluebell. Very cool. .4 miles. It's not too far to Truro. That's where it comes down to 30. Yeah, we'll get this service done, then we'll take a look at what there is to offer on the route, you know, services, scenarios, journey, and then we'll be done. Hello, Dean. Absolutely loving the stream. Awesome. And route, might even go and buy this route myself. Awesome, Dean. Yeah, it's a brilliant route. It's quite funny because the layer actually layers over from that certain route, the extra services. It pretty much is the Northern Transpennine of the West Country. You know, viaducts, going up weird gradients, and yeah. Fair enough, Callum. I'm sure you'll be alright there. And obviously, yeah, all the extra services layer from Northern Transpennine. In real life, does the West Somerset Railway use the 70s and 80s types of British trains? I wouldn't think so. It probably has some upgrades to it, but I can't imagine they're much different. So, maybe, Liam. Well, I think with Spirit of Steam, it said Spirit of Steam first release. So that makes you think, why add first release? Why not just call it Spirit of Steam? So is that indicating there's going to be multiple Steam routes? Maybe 3 Steam routes? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I get confused myself. And also another very important thing, if you haven't got the season ticket and you are thinking about getting it, maybe you'll wait until Christmas to get it. Well, you can't get it at Christmas because the season ticket is going to be going off the store this month. We don't know when exactly. I'm sure we will get a date soon. Yeah, if you are wanting the season ticket, obviously $34.99 for 3 routes. It is going to be going off the store soon, so get it before it's gone. Right, let's bring the speed down. Would it be a Steam ticket? I don't know, Josh, yeah. That'd be cool to see what they've done with Truro, so it's a bit busy on the map. Doing level 2 uniform services, just in case you wanted to know. Fair enough, Callum. I think it'll be 3 routes just like Rush, yeah, possibly now. I mean, maybe it will even be next year's bundle. Obviously still in planning. So yeah, maybe it will be, yeah, July, August time we see it. Who knows? There's a 37. Got some Mark 1s, 3 wagons in there as well. And there's a 150, which shall we have a look at Amanda's poster? And you've got some wagons from the BR Heavy Freight Pack as well. Nice. Where is it? It's on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, it's on the other side of the train. Is it going to let us go to the other side? Oh, no, there it is. There's a man's poster. That awesome, Dean. And yeah, we do have some wagons from the heavy freight pack here, so you can actually open these up, which is really cool. You can open them up. Look at that. Oh, no, don't come to a stop. Go. Yeah, this is the city of Truro. Awesome, Dean. Imagine we got a 484 on the Isle of Wight, that would be cool. But you would have to pretty much completely rebuild the route because of all the changes and Yeah, we're now on to the final stretch of St Austell, which is quite a weird stretch because there's no stations in between Truro and St Austell. Apparently there used to be. But yeah, it's just a bit of a weird long stretch without anything. Just viaducts and, yeah, trees. There's Truro Cathedral. Isn't there a steam engine called Truro Cathedral or something like that? When the train is not in service, are people still in it? Well, I think they made that so it doesn't happen. You don't get people in it. At least for the rush hour routes. Not sure about this one. But yeah, I have now got the 313 on the Brighton main line. So we will stream it at some point. City, that's the one I see. City of Truro. Hello, Tim. How's the route looking now? I mean, now we're on the PlayStation 5 off my PC. It's looking really good. Really good. 98 services. If only they could just add another 2 to make it 100. Just round it up. That would be lovely. But yeah, 98 services. Then we go into the... Well, there's 2 tunnels on this route. No, is it 2 or 3? There could be 3. There's one back at Truro, which is the tiny little one. There's this one here as well, which is the longest one on the route. And it isn't even that long. I think there's another tunnel, possibly. Yeah, there's not many tunnels, but there is like 1,000 viaducts on this route. Obviously, not literally 1,000, but there's a lot. I think we actually counted, it was like 18 viaducts or something. Oh, see, Harry. Fair enough, Pep. We've actually got a viaduct coming up talking about viaducts. Oh no, we don't, it's just a bridge. Got to get a bit of grass in the image. Is the 3-on-3? The 3-on-3 is brilliant, Dean, yeah, it's really, really good. Obviously adds, well, it doesn't really add to the East Coast Way, but substitutes in for the... Well no, there's a separate timetable it has, where it pretty much just steals all of the Seaford and Lewis services, well, at least the majority of them. But yeah, the 3-on-3 is very good. And here's the other tunnel here. So yeah, 3 tunnels on this route. Well, one's hardly a tunnel, but yeah. Easy getting distracted. Cool, right, we've got go via location and then St Austell platform 2. See, one thing, I don't know if they have actually changed it now, but it was really weird because when you get to St Austell in a class 150, obviously it goes back into the turnback side, and does it do that realistically, or does it continue on to Plymouth or somewhere like that? But yeah, you can't, well, you couldn't, I don't know if you can now, but you couldn't drive the 150 from the platform at St Austell into the turnback siding, but you could drive it out, which I thought was a bit weird. No, it's been changed though. Oh, a little viaduct there. Awesome, Dean. Sounds good, mate. 2 British DLCs. Obviously, the route's a fairly good speed as well. It's not slow or anything. It's fairly quick. And it looks like we are going to have to wait for another train. Obviously, yeah, we are coming up to the single track section, so... Although that might have been an objective signal. So the next one might actually be green. Just because we were passing that one there. But we have to assume the next one's red. So I can't imagine it would be very far to the red. If there is a red. But I think where the 60 is, that's where it goes into single track most of the way to St Austell. Speed thinking everything is okay and realise it's a red signal and regret it. Who thinks we're coming up to a red? I reckon it might have been an objective signal, so you go past the objective and then it would then go green. It's green. It was an objective one. Let's go. .7 miles to St Austell. Yeah, we're driving one of the new services, obviously added in as a layer from Northern Transpennine and the BR Heavy Freight Pack. There's the 60. Well, yeah, thanks all for coming, and we've got 45 people in. Can we try and get up to 50 likes? We've got 36 at the moment. And big thanks to Train Some More 2 super fans, awesome, who has just subscribed, much appreciated. So as we're doing it on the console, I can obviously read what the Streamlabs is saying. That's 65, so a little fairly quick. I feel like these 37s can keep it off the ice timetable if you drive them hard enough. Thing is, AC, is that driving them safely, or is that like a West Somerset Railway 47 test, but on every single route? Yeah, AC does conduct some interesting tests in the 47s, which are actually quite fun. Yeah, once we get to St Austell, we'll come out of this service and we'll have a look at what there is to offer on the route, and then we'll be done. So no big whereabouts was that, mate? I'm gonna guess Camborne. I was a huge fan of the 80s and 90s and regional train services, as my granddad used to take me to Newcastle for train spotting as a kid, and was amazing seeing intercity and regional services. Awesome day. When did regional railways, what was like the last train to hold regional railways livery? I think they went when BR went, but obviously most trains keep the livery for a little bit longer until they get changed over. So yeah, I wonder what the last regional railways liveried train was and when it went. I reckon mid-noughties. Nah, probably long before that. Camborne, oh, got it right. Hello, Jeff. Wasn't there a collectible on the beach at St Ives? There was. And did I manage to get it? No, I didn't. But that is true, yeah. If you remind me, we'll check that at the end. Right, we'll end on the beach if we can. But yeah, probably have to remind me though. Yeah, a bit of a weird part of the route, this one. Sort of single track, but then you can sort of see it's like almost the other one's invisible. But yeah, a little hairy around some parts. I think a few more miles an hour is okay around the bends, and most of it is high speed lines. And yeah. Is something coming out tomorrow? Well, it's today, Jeff, yeah. Well, it depends where you are in the world. Yeah, 4th of November, local time, midnight. The West Cornwall local, this route releases, and obviously it's 2 PM GMT on Steam and 5 PM GMT on Epic Games. Although I'd imagine it probably has changed, so it will be. Oh hello, what would it be? It would be It'd be an hour later, wouldn't it? An hour later. I'm trying to think. Yeah, if the clocks have gone back, so if it was originally 2, and they've gone back by an hour. No, so it'd be 1 PM GMT possibly. Oh, see, David. Yeah, 1 PM GMT and 4 PM GMT. But I don't know, it might not. So it might change elsewhere as well. Oh, see, Pep. Yes, the 150 has DRA. Should be on the left-hand side of the cab. You're on the West Cornwall local, awesome, you're on the bus. You're doing it Hudless, blimey, already. Hats off to you. There we go. I remember when the last regional train was, but I think all the trains up north went from regional to northern rail, if I remember correctly. Ah. St Austell, it should go back to double track fairly soon. It goes back to double track when you come up to the site industry area. Industrial sort of yard. And obviously if you do look at the modern day version of this route, or just look at this route modern day, this is now double tracked. I think Manic Martin said this got double tracked in 2004. Obviously originally it was double tracked, and then I guess they ripped it up, as you can see. And then obviously, yeah, decided to put it back down. Hello Faded Loss, I've never played a train game before. Is there much to the controls? Not particularly on this one, Faded Loss. No, there's not. I mean, it depends what you're playing on, PC or console, but obviously, yeah, the big right R2 on the PlayStation is to speed up, R1 is to stop the throttle from speeding up, and in some trains it's just the two right buttons, so R1 and R2. Obviously, like in one you can get the brake and a throttle in the same thing. But I suppose it really depends what train you're driving, Faded. Yeah, because some are very easy to operate, but some where you have gears on them, the Class 101, there's a bit more to do and a bit more to look out for. But it's a nice chilled out game. And obviously if you want, obviously we do play like this a lot, you can turn off all of the help and just drive like that. And use all of the train instruments and gauges. I still don't know this route completely yet, so we'll keep it on. Awesome South Main. I'm guessing that's in the evening. Ah, I see David. Guess that's almost done. Fair enough, team. Have you ever heard of Jeff Marshall? Who hasn't? Yeah, I've heard of Jeff Marshall. What was that back there? No, I thought I saw some sort of statue, but no, it was just a tree. I would be playing PS5. There's one coming out on PS5 soon. It could be this one, but it was disc version. Well, this is the only train sim on PlayStation 5. Probably, yeah, probably this one faded. Well, this is the best one out there. Yeah, we do have a single yellow, although I believe that will be for St. Austell. That's weird. It seems when you... No, it's like when I did the AWS, the throttle square thing went red. I'm not too sure, South Main. Yeah, this is not really my area around here. This is the way out. Oh, I see. You had to mention it. One mile. Yeah, we're quite high up in the valley at the moment. And look at that, we're proper high up. Maybe the version I'm looking at is just coming out later on disc. Yeah, possibly faded. Yeah, I don't think there is a next gen disc version yet. I suppose, yeah, that might be in the works. So I would imagine it is that. Although if you do get the last gen disc version, you should then be able to get the next gen version for free, but obviously that would be digital. Imagine Train to World 2 on the PlayStation 2. I don't think there'd be much of a PlayStation 2 left. It would probably just go bang. But yeah, I'll show you what services there are after this, and then we'll finish at St. Ives and maybe on the beach we'll end with an ice cream. Go 90 miles an hour, not now, we're at St. Austell. But yeah, that was Penzance to St. Austell. It's a lovely journey. Can you show what the map looks like? Can do. St. Austell there, Truro there, St. Ives here, and Penzance over here. There it is. Gotta be careful as a red. You can, Jeff, next gen consoles and PC, you can. Yeah, see you, Dean. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. Love the sort of little palm trees at this station. You got all the old cars as well. Did they fix the sign in the Class 150 where it says St. Earth 2 times? I don't think they did, no. They might have, but not completely certain. Not completely certain. I think Megasim mentioned it in the Discord server. Guess that's the cattle dock there. Here we are. We did it. There we go, that's 53 minutes, not bad. Anyway, let's go back to the main menu. I'll show you what there is to do on this route, and then we'll go to St. Ives and we will finish there. So there's 98 services, obviously only 60 odd if you don't have Northern Transpennine or the BR Heavy Freight Pack. But yeah, if you have Northern Transpennine and the BR Heavy Freight Pack, you'll get another 30 odd services, obviously the 101, 08, 47, 37, well that 37, 45, 40, not bad. Obviously scenarios, 5 scenarios, and journeys, 3 chapters, chapter 1, 2 and 3, there you go. Oh I see, yeah, that's the one faded, yeah. That's brilliant. Oh, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, freight services. Is there more freight services? Oh, Well, that's good then, isn't it? Seems to have crashed the game. Okay, well, maybe we won't end on the beach then. I'll have to load it up, and then you've got the music when you're loading it up. Yeah, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's, well, sort of the first look on the PlayStation 5 edition of the. It pretty much is AC. It does have that Northern Transpennine feel to it. Obviously, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That was the PlayStation 5 edition. Slightly unfortunate end there, but luckily that was at the end. Obviously, you'll find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Obviously, do subscribe if you do want to see more. But apart from that, thanks all for coming in. I'll be back tomorrow at some point in the evening. I don't know yet. My brain can't think. But at some point in the evening tomorrow. But apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. So big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us that code show off. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys. Oh, one other thing. There won't be a video tomorrow, as obviously we did the stream tonight. But yeah, see you all.